Hey guys, welcome to the official launch of my video blog, F It with Ruthie, Food, Fashion, Fitness, and Fun. And this week is all about the food. I wanted to open up the blog sharing with you guys a bit about clean eating and just the gist of what that terminology means. Prior to about 5 months ago, I had no idea what it meant to eat clean, or I never even heard of it before. My girlfriend invited me to do a clean eating challenge, and that's how I learned how to eat clean and what it meant. So, to eat clean means to eat real food, to avoid anything processed, anything refined, any refined sugars, any refined flours, avoiding sugar drinks, avoiding alcohol, and if you do have some alcohol, just keeping it to a minimal, just because alcohol then turns into sugar. Relying more on your fruits and your vegetables for your fiber, and your lean meats and your nuts for your protein. So just that whole idea of staying on the periphery of the grocery store. And then when you do have to go into the aisles, and I tend to try to stick to the all-natural aisle or the organic aisle, just because I don't have much success like in the middle of the grocery store there. And when you do have to go into the aisle section, you have to read your labels, because even in the all-natural sections and the organic sections, there's a lot of chemicals in our food. You'll find a lot of times the front of the packages are unfortunately very deceptive. You'll see things like all-natural or organic or natural flavoring, which sometimes is just another word for MSG, unfortunately, and sometimes means that only parts of the product are all natural or organic. So you have to turn over the package and literally read the label to see what's in it. Don't take anyone's word for it on the front of the package. Prime example, when I was first starting this journey, I went to the store because we were going to have burgers, and I wanted to get buns. So I was like, whole wheat buns, no big deal. This should be easy. This should be healthy, whatever. So went to the bread aisle, turned over the package, and first of all, the ingredients was this long, which is always a bad sign. When there's more than like 5 or 6 ingredients, you just forget it, because it's no good. So the ingredients were, a book long, and the first 2 were the only ones I could pronounce, which was wheat and high fructose corn syrup. And I was just like, are you kidding? I was literally devastated. I'm like, you can't even have whole wheat buns? Just totally shocked. But it was an eye-opener to me that I used to just grab and oh, whole wheat and this and that, and oh, it's good for you, right? But you don't know until you turn over packages and you read labels. So label reading is huge. Also with clean eating, you want to eat every 2 to 3 hours, 5 to 6 small meals a day, just to keep your metabolism going, just to avoid those binging spurts and those big hunger times in the day. Just to go with that, you also want to drink lots of water. I attempt to drink about 2 liters of water a day, and that's just healthy in general. But a lot of times what I've discovered, and what is quite true, is that a lot of times our bodies are thirsty, and we are kind of confused, and we're like, oh, I must be hungry, so you eat, but you're thirsty. So it's just good to always have a full bottle of water. And on top of that, just don't skip meals with clean eating. Just, again, eat frequently. So yeah, that is the gist of clean eating. One of my main resources for this whole journey has been Toscarino. She is the Eat Clean queen. She wrote the Eat Clean diet. I remember going to her website in the beginning and just looking at all the testimonies. People would literally have before and after pictures, like being 330 pounds and then 150 in a year, from mainly eating clean and the rest exercise. And a lot of people say, and I firmly believe this, that abs are made in the kitchen. 70% of your weight loss is from what you put in your mouth. You are what you eat. And then the other 30 or 10%, however you want to do that, is exercise. But the majority of your weight loss is going to come from your diet. So I will definitely put a link on my blog so you guys can get hooked up to Toscarino, because she's my resource of, you know, the eat clean rules and how to even approach this whole journey. Personally, I've been doing this for about 5 months, and I have seen major differences. My skin in particular is just clear. I don't have to really work for clear skin. My energy is through the roof. I don't have to drink, like, you know, 17 cups of coffee. I love my coffee, but I don't have to drink it all day long to keep going. My energy is just really up there. And I just feel good. Like, you know, when you have like a bad meal, you just feel like crap. That's just not what goes on here. Now, I do have the occasional cheat meal, but the 95% of the time I eat clean, and it's mainly because I feel awesome doing that. On top of feeling great and, you know, my skin looking great, I've lost a lot of weight. I'm smaller than I was before I met Ben, so that's huge. Next month, I want to get more into detail about how I practically eat clean, what I eat, how I stick to this, my accountability, cheat meals, just the nitty-gritty of how I do this on a daily basis. So please be sure to check me out next month. Every month, the first week of the month is all about food. So just keep that in mind. And later on this week, I will be posting some recipes. 2 in particular. I did a pad thai that I'd like to share with you guys, and I did sweet potato fries that I want to share. 2 of my favorites. So be sure to check that out later on this week. And then next week is Fashion Week. I will be talking about midriffs and winter whites, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, thank you guys so much for checking me out this week and hanging out with me. I would love to hear from you, so please email me, f-itwithruthie@hotmail.com. You can also comment right here on the blog. You can write on my fan page, whatever's easiest. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, guys, take care.